How many of you would live in a home built with old tires and recycled bottles and cans? What if that same home fed you, collected and stored clean water, and powered itself with sustainable design techniques? Doesn't sound so bad, does it? Well, today you're going to step inside one gorgeous and self-sustaining EARTHSHIP home and learn all about the methodology behind building this efficient alternative house.
It's a very simple concept, grabbing what you want, getting rid of what you don't want. The building itself is a machine. It doesn't need any inputs from a human being or a utility to make it operate. You control the utility, you control your life, you control everything about it. This house heats and cools itself, so this is just an encounter with the natural phenomenon of the earth.
This is one of the two cooling tubes that we have. This tube is about 20 foot long and it daylights to the inside of the house. This makes up our convection engine, our air conditioning. So heat is trying to leave the greenhouse in the front, but it can't leave in a vacuum, so it has to pull air from out here, and it's going to be cooled through the earth and create that engine of cool air through the house. So it's our air conditioning. Underneath these pavers is probably about several hundred aluminum cans that we just smashed up and dropped under there. So they're buried and entombed for the rest of time. So instead of throwing them in a dump somewhere, it really turned out really nice.
This house is about 50% reused, recycled, upcycled materials, and about 50% new. Perfect things are just thrown away, and we go dumpster diving for them. Start liberating things from other build sites that, just scraps that they're throwing away. So this house is a conglomeration of stuff we could find for free.
We have a tire wall in the back. 10 of us over 14 days pounded about 1,000 tires, 90% compaction, full of dirt. These tires are just to get rid of tires on earth. We're burying them anyway, might as well bury them in a house. For us, they're a container to hold mass.
This house collects rain, snow melt off the roof into cisterns. The water gets used 3 times.
Underneath my feet here are the two 1,700-gallon cisterns which supply the water to the house. This water will feed into these cisterns, will go into the house, it will be filtered and pressurized and sent throughout the house.
Houses today, they require a lot of inputs. Here's your power, here's your gas, here's your water, sewer, Utilities are brought in, and so we pay for those and we have no control over the price of those. So that's part of the reason that got me into EARTHSHIPS, was I was living in a home that month after month was a $1,200 propane bill and electric bill, and it just went on and on and on, and utility bills, and it's just too much money. So I started looking into, what can we do to lessen this? This house was really built for couples to come out there and just busy lives, get out of it, come back to nature, walk outside, take a breath, look at the stars, recharge.
Everything here is pretty much just put together largely by what materials we had. You can see the actual wood here. This is shiplap. This was on another construction site in town. They had a bunk of this material and they said, take it. So we did. So that's what the outside of the house looks like. Same with the metal, free construction sites. The glass here obviously is not free. This glass dimensions are 10 feet high and about 5 foot 8 inches wide. Other than that, you can see the high operable windows. That makes that convection engine from the tubes in the back. That hot air is escaping high because heat rises, and it's drawing the air low from outside in through the house, and that's what cools it down in the summer. So we have slanted glass in this house, and there's a few reasons for the slanted glass. And number one is on December 21st in the winter solstice, on a sunny day, the sun is very low in the horizon. It's going to penetrate largely horizontal, and so it provides less reflection off the glass and more into the building. That's number one. Number two is on June 21st, the summer solstice, the sun is very high in the sky and it's going to drop straight down, and it basically hits these planters, which we'll see when we go inside. This room has many functions. So this is obviously just a mud room. You can take off your boots, put your skis, snowshoes, whatever you're doing for the day, and you can set them in here, fishing poles, whatever. You got the wood storage for the fire in the winter. This room also acts as a buffer zone. This house has no heating cooling system, no HVAC whatsoever. There's no thermostats in the house. There's nothing to move up or down. So this is the first buffer zone that buffers the outside from the inside where humans are. So that's what this room is for. The greenhouse does provide a buffer zone again from the outside to where humans live on the inside. That keeps the outside out and the inside in. So we've got 4 panes of glass from the first 2 panes here to the second 2 panes there. So we were 4 panes of glass out from the outside. We grow all our own food here. The greenhouse, the planter cells are a little bit immature right now. We're just getting started. It takes about a year to get them up to maturity and get them overgrown and really just chugging gray water. So there's about 400 gallons of water under here at any given time, and that water is being supplied from the bathroom sink and the shower drain. So all that water is emptying free flow in here. The dirt is cleaning it, and the plants are using it, and then the pumps are taking it back to the toilet bowl when you flush a toilet. So the water that comes into the toilet bowl may look like it has a little dirt in it or something. It does get filtered, but some debris remains. It's just coming from the dirt. It's nothing else. The floor is the main concentrator of grabbing the heat. We do have insulation underneath this floor, 2 inches of blue board. We decided to insulate that and to take all the heat basically, and not store or share with the earth. So we're not giving or taking, we're just being. This room is also a great hangout room. You can relax, you can read, whatever you want to do. So what we have here is the Black Double Diamond Bar, and you can see the Black Double Diamonds, this ski sign. It's the most extreme area to sit because this is where the cocktails are served. And we decided to put this bar in because it serves a couple of purposes. You can relax out in the area, you can talk to people cooking and have some cocktails or what have you. This window generally is closed during the winter, and it's just on struts that open and close. This panel right here is for really fun lights in the house. They are unmarked. You'll have to wait till dark and walk around and find them. So right next to the Black Double Diamond Bar, we have a living wall. This living wall is pretty fun because we have so much water underneath all the time. It's on a recirculation, and we have an independent solar panel that recirculates a pump and runs through the living wall about 10 minutes every hour. The thought on this is we'll have strawberries growing. You can see some actually growing right now. This will become more mature as time goes on as well. Down below you have some mint and some things like that for fun things to put in cocktails while you're sitting here and grab from the living wall. First you'll notice the countertops. Countertops were done by a friend of mine, John Cross from Geomatrix. He makes his own proprietary mortar mix with recycled glass aggregate, so it's really fun. He also did the cabinets, so it's pretty streamless all the way through. Here's the range. It's a gas range. The kitchen is fully stocked. You have everything, full-size refrigerator, freezer, range, tons of storage. You have everything that you need. So the kitchen and living space is connected. It is one large room, tons of places to sit and relax. You get your sofa and a couple of chairs. We do have a television on the wall. I hope you never watch it. My property manager did make this this piece here with the grinder. It's fun to watch, and now it's the side table for some of the furniture. We enjoy it. Here we are in the bathroom. It's a 1-bedroom, 1-bath home. Again, recycled glass aggregate, countertops. We also did the same with the shower basin and all these steps. All the sills in the house are all the same. The bathroom is very spacious. It has a 2-head shower system, beautiful shower area. Just opposite the bathroom is the reveal room. It's also the utility room. What we have going on here is the actual tires, so you can actually see what the tires are about. You can't see them anywhere in the house, so this is the reveal room. This is also where all the water comes in from the cisterns from the berm. It comes through this water organization module. It goes through filtration and gets pressurized up here, and then it's sent throughout the house. My friend Bo Tim built this bed locally here in Big Sky. He builds furniture for a living. He harvests all this wood material in the forest, and he makes beautiful furniture out of it. Instead of having another piece of movable furniture, we built this armoire in. You'll see just a lot of barnwood accent. You can see it here in the armoire. Quite frankly, it looks pretty cool, and it's upcycled material, so you'll see a lot of barnwood accents. Really fun in the house. We also have a bench in here, so we have a side table that we built in and a comfortable bench to sit on and relax and read a book or whatever you want to do. Additionally, I do have the fancy lights, which I'm carrying the board here, and I promised I wouldn't show you any, but I'll show you one. You can see this impressionistic artwork. Unfortunately, I did it, and so if you don't like it, you probably ought to close your eyes. It was just too hard to tear out and do again, so we get what we get. This is Lone Peak, which is 11,166 feet. It's our local ski mountain here in Big Sky. The walls underneath all this are adobe walls, so that's over the tire walls, and what they are is sand, straw, water, and clay. And so we just trowel all that on, and that took 6 of us 6 hours to do the entire house. So just really organic walls as opposed to paint and hazardous materials.
I really just want people to understand that you can live like this. It's not difficult. It doesn't cost any more or less than a home in their area per square foot. If you're gonna go work all day long, you want to come home to something that takes care of you, that will always take care of you no matter what. Life for me is unbelievably good.
Thanks for watching this week's video. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and check back next Friday for an all-new video.